Hi everyone, Manish this side and welcome back again. So today we are going to discuss about the most important subject for your GATE point of view, or whether for your interview point of view, or whether your IUS preparation point of view. So the subject is strength of material, and if we talk about that strength of material, so strength of material, what is the difference between that engineering mechanics and strength of material? In the case of strength of material, we are study about the deformable bodies, but in the case of engineering mechanics we are talk about the rigid bodies. But before going to that particular topic, the most important thing is to understand what will be the effect when a member subjected to a different kinds of loading. So before going to that particular point, let's discuss about the loading and what will be the effect. See, after the completion of this particular strength of material thing, you know how to use the applications, how to use the equations. There are so many different type of equation, there are so many type of derivations are there is so many type of questions are there, right? So before, the most student getting the problem is that, okay, if you are going to solve the problem, the first thing, the understanding of question is the most important thing. And in the case of strength of material, see, if a particular member is subjected to a different kind of loading, there is a different kind of stresses are there. So before that, let's discuss about the load. So what is load? Load is defined as the external force or couple and their effect on a particular member, a particular structure. What will be the effect of that particular load, external force, and what will be the particular couple. So that external force or couple is known as the load. On the basis of, let's talk about the classification of load. So the load is classified on the basis of three things. The first thing is with respect to time. The second thing is direction of application of load with respect to cross-sectional plane. And the third is on the basis of the distribution of load. Again, with respect to time, if we talk about that particular thing, this is again divided into two parts. The first thing is independent of time, and that is known as the static loading, and the second one is dynamic loading. What is the meaning of that one? Is static loading and dynamic loading. Static loading are that kind of loading in which the value, in which the magnitude or direction of the load does not change with respect to time. But at the same time, in the case of dynamic loading, the magnitude or direction or both are changed with respect to time. So again, this particular, for example of that static loading is, the first one is dead load and the second one is gradually applied load. And in the case of dynamic loading, the first thing is impact loading and the second one is fatigue loading. On this particular topic, fatigue loading, every time there are 2 marks of question in the GATE. Every time they ask the question on the basis of fatigue loading. Again, let's discuss about that one. Dead load is something, let's say if you are having let's say there is a duster and if you put anything on that one, so due to their weight there is an external force will be there, right? And that will be the gravitational force. So ये क्या है, static है, and that is a dead load, जो कि आपके क्या होगा, ना तो magnitude and direction with respect to time change नहीं होता है. And if we are going to plot the load versus time graph, so that is, this will be a constant line, this will be a horizontal line. Means with respect to time, the value of that load is not going to change. Again, the gradually applied load, the best example is UTM machine, universal tensile machine, in which if you want to draw the graph between engineering stress versus engineering strain, you have to use the UTM machine. And in the case of UTM machine, what you are going to do, you are going to apply the load where the value of the load is gradually changed with respect of time. For the some time that will be value change, and then after some time it will be static. Means if you are going to plot the load versus time graph, this will be gradually going to increase, and then after that time this will be constant. So that particular reason is something known as the gradually applied load. Again, if you are talking about the dynamic load, that is impact loading, and the second one is fatigue loading. The best example is what is the application of that impact loading. Even there is a factor if you want to calculate the value of stress in the case of impact loading. So the value is, let's say that value is something 100 megapascal, maybe due to some external load, right? So in the case of impact loading with the same value, means with the same loading condition, the value always greater than or equal to 200 MPa. Means this is always greater than equal to 2, greater than or equal to 2. And this is we will calculate with the help of impact factor that we will study further. For example, what is the impact of that one? See, for example of an impact loading, see, this is the static loading, right? We are gradually going to increase that value, right? And in the case of impact loading, that is the impact loading. See the impact of that one. In the case of static loading, what you are doing? You are going to increase the, gradually you are going to increase that loading value. But in the case of impact, it's same like hammering, you know, and that hammering is damage more in the case of let's say in comparison to static loading, and that is the kind of impact loading you are going to feel that, right? So this is the important of, we have to calculate that value, we have to consider that value, the case of impact loading. At the same time, in the case of fatigue loading, there is a shaft. In the case of turbine, in the case of power plant, there is so many cases. By using some formula, you calculated the diameter of shaft and you say that that will not going to fail under the condition of different loading condition. On the basis of some functionality, you decided that, right? The diameter of that shaft. But again, जैसे ही आपने उसको application में लिया, and when the turbine is started to moving, after some completion of number of cycle, that shaft is failed. What is the reason behind it? What is the reason कि that shaft is failed? You completely did that after considering the factor of safety and all the concept, but your shaft is failed. The reason is fatigue loading. In the same manner, see, here is a shaft and here is a bar. That is the bearings. Here is a rotor is connected, right? So there is a load always downward here, right? Let's say this particular thing is in rotating direction, right? It's a rotating member. Sometimes see, there is a seam like a simply supported beam. In the case of simply supported beam, if there is a two supports are there and there is a load on the center W, and this will be the deflection part, that will be the deflected part, and this is the member. And if you are going to draw a cross-sectional view here, you are going to cut a cross-section view, so there will be a bending like that. Means this particular fiber is tensile in nature and this one is in compressive. This part is in tensile nature, this one is in compressive nature. Let's say if there is a point A and this is the position where, let's say after some time there is a motion in that one, there is a rotation. See, if at 10 o'clock this will be the condition, maybe at 10:0 and at 0:1 second the position will change, and that A point at the downward direction. Initially there will be a compressive in nature, and as it is moved to that particular point, that will be tensile in the nature. So it means the value is, the nature of that particular stress is going to change with respect to time. So further we will discuss about all these things. So that is the thing. Here see, magnitude is not changing, but the direction is changing with respect to time. This type of loading is known as a fatigue loading, and we have to consider that particular thing. We will continue in the next lecture. Thank you so much.